Hey guys, it's Kane from CarSwap here. Today we're here with this lovely Jaguar in sunny California. This is a Jag F-Type R. This is Jaguar's flagship model. Let's go around the car for a bit and I'll talk more while we're going around. So it's got the black and red highlights. The black is actually fiberglass. If you come around the side here, you've got your Xenon headlights, front air intakes. It's got a lot. This is a 5-litre supercharged that outputs 550 horsepower. Absolutely phenomenal. The speed on this is insane. Max speed, 300 kilometers an hour. 0 to 100 happens in 3.4 seconds. Same with 0 to 60 miles per hour, of course. Pirelli P0s on the back, trust me, you need them. The tread on this, it will wear down pretty quickly. If you come to the back here, you've got quad exhausts. Again, you've got the red flare, the back fiberglass piece here, F-Type R. Now, when you brake here, when this brakes, I think it's over 100 kilometers an hour, this thing pops up, just like a Bugatti. Door handles pop open once unlocked. Phenomenal car. Well, I reckon we should probably get inside, take it for a spin. We're about to head to Venice Beach, so let's go. Yeah, actually we can try pop the hood. I actually haven't popped the hood in this yet, but let's try it. Sometimes the Jaguars are hard to find, but I found it pretty easily. Did that pop? Or is it pop in the front? Oh yeah, here we go.
Does it stay up?
There we go. That's the 5-litre supercharged engine there. I believe it's a ZF transmission as well, 8-speed. Used in a lot of Jaguars. But this thing is probably the most brutal V8 sounding car that you'll ever hear.
Turn it on, let's see what it sounds like.
Let's see what it sounds like. Should we shut this one? And
I'll leave it open for now.
Okay, shut. As you can hear, absolutely insane. We're going to shut this engine bay and I'll rev it again and come to the back of the car.
Someone says don't close on edges or I'll cry.
Just to the back.
Sounds like it, yeah.
Yeah, so as you can hear, absolutely, it's like music to my ears. Let's get inside and go for a drive. Now inside, probably the downfall to the car is the technology. I'm not going to lie, it's not the best. The touch screen is a bit slow. Other than that, the transmission for a ZF transmission is pretty good. I'm not going to lie, but it's just the sound that really gets you. I'm going to wind up your window a bit there, Jake, and I'm just going to wind down my bit. Now we're just heading to Venice Beach here in California. At the moment the sun's just going down. It's now 7 o'clock. What else can I show you? It's got pretty much all the bells and whistles that you'd expect. Let's just try and let's get rolling, and we can get talking about the specs once we're rolling. Passenger's just getting on his seatbelt. Alrighty. So straight away, I'm going to actually do paddle shifter mode, or as Jeremy Clarkson says, flappy paddle gearbox. Listen to that. That car sounds absolutely amazing. What other specs can we go over? It's pretty much got a lot on the steering wheel, all your tech stuff, like sound, all your Bluetooth stuff. You got your aircon controls in the middle, hazard lights. Down here gets a bit more technical. You got your race mode and your light mode and your snow mode, I believe it is. Then over here's your electronic handbrake. This button's pretty important, that's your exhaust. If you want it to be quiet and boring, you press that one. Traction control off. Now, keep in mind, this car gets very scary if you turn that off. Like, even with race mode, the traction control is slightly off, but I'm not gonna lie, it's very easy to get this thing sideways. Let's hear the. Oh, that is filthy. It's like a symphony.
Someone's asked who builds the engines for these.
That's a very good question. I couldn't tell you that, unfortunately.
What exhaust does it have?
This is stock. This is completely stock, this exhaust. Believe it or not, Jaguar have done a great job with manufacturing this exhaust.
It's crazy.
So we're just in sunny California. We're just outside of Hollywood. And we're heading to Venice Beach. Whereabouts are you guys from? Are any of you guys around this area? Obviously we're from Australia, you can hear it in our accents. Oh my gosh.
Someone asked, is it SVR?
No, this is just an R.
This one. Someone lives like an hour away. San Diego, we got some people.
San Diego, woo!
That's where we are.
It's not too far from here, about a 2.5 hour drive.
2 hour drive.
Yeah. Traffic here is a bit full on, but we'll try and give it a boost for you soon. Hopefully there's some tunnels coming up. You don't even really want to get this thing out of first gear. It just sounds so amazing. And it doesn't do as many pops in the higher gears. So we've literally just been in first gear this whole time. Fuel isn't bad. I'm not sure miles to the gallon, but let's just say I got this thing with a full tank. I've driven it maybe 80 miles, and I'm now just under half a tank. So, but obviously, a car of this nature, it's got to drink a lot of fuel.
What's the best feature of this car?
Best feature of this car probably has to be, if the exhaust is a feature, that's its #1 feature.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably the best part.
Sound.
Honestly, this competes with GDRs. Like, it's amazing, like the top speed and acceleration. So, bang for buck, like one of these brand new. I don't know the. Can someone tell me like what these cars cost in the United States? I'd be actually want to know. I know how much they are in Australia. In Australia, these things, you know, the V8 supercharged ones, the R's, exactly this one. Or you're probably looking high 300,000s, I'd say, mid to high. And I don't know how much they are here in America. They're a bit more common here, but then again, every exotic car is in America.
200,000, someone thinks.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with that. I reckon it would be somewhere around there.
Someone says turn the traction control off.
Trust me, we won't need to, and I'll show you why soon. That was the back end kicking out. We just, everyone at that restaurant just thought there was a drive-by going on. We'll let some more air build up in that catalytic.
Someone told you to put some pants on.
Woo!
That's crazy. Someone asked how much horsepower, do you know?
Yeah, this has got 550 horsepower. So, yeah, a lot of power for a stock vehicle. And this is supercharged, remember, so you could push the limits even further if you wanted to. This is not my vehicle. It's actually a friend has lent it to us. So, yeah, I couldn't actually tell you what modifications you could do to this car, but I can guarantee you could probably do extensive modifications to it to make it a lot faster. And I've heard some people put exhausts on this. I personally don't think it needs one. Like, I mean, come on, listen to this car. Definitely doesn't need an exhaust, but some people would disagree with me.
Someone asked the torque.
Torque, that's a good question. I do not know, unfortunately.
It's good. A lot.
But I tell you what, the throttle response, amazing. Like, and the brakes on this are insane. Like, you can touch the accelerator and you are on your way. The supercharger instantly kicks in. hopefully going to get into some, we're just getting out of Hollywood now, so the traffic is getting a bit better.
So many people are asking why you're in your underwear.
I'm definitely not in my underwear, it's shorts. It's actually the bucket seats of this car. Like, I'm not sure, Jake, if you can get the bucket seat, but they sit like this. Oh, it's hard to do, but they pretty much sit like this, so you are all the way back. So yeah, it may look like I'm wearing my underwear, but I'm definitely in shorts, I can guarantee you that.
People are telling us to hit the freeway.
Yeah, we actually definitely are. We're in Beverly Hills at the moment, but we can give it a bit of a boost here. Oh, that is filthy. This car just puts a massive smile on your face. I don't think this would ever wear off.
Does it have launch control?
This thing does have launch control, I'm pretty sure. I haven't worked it out yet. And there we go. There's, ladies and gentlemen, losing the back end.
Someone says downshift.
Downshift. Unfortunately, it doesn't. The way that it makes the noise is me building up air by putting my foot on the accelerator to about 6,000 RPMs, letting go of the accelerator, and the air just comes out. I believe it's computers that actually do it, that make the noise.
0 to 60. What's that?
0 to 60 miles per hour, 3.4 seconds.
3.4?
Yeah, 3.4. So this thing goes.
Yeah.
The acceleration is extreme with the superchargers. It's a 5 litre.
Someone asked, what's the traction like when you're booting it?
Traction, honestly, you can have a lot of fun with this car. Like, Jake, who's in the passenger seat at the moment, when we first picked it up, the guy gave us a warning. We're like, yeah, that's fine, you know, our friend. We pulled out, we came to a traffic light, we decided, you know what, we're going to boost it pretty hard around this corner. We went completely sideways. Didn't even mean to. Like, you know, I just, you know, oh, as you can actually see over here, a Lamborghini Huracan. I'm not sure if, we're just in Beverly Hills at the moment, so very nice cars in this area. But nice Giallo yellow Huracan over there. Let's give him a rev. Oh, that was a downshift.
Oh. Oh shit. That car is almost pulled us out.
So guys, whereabouts are you guys from?
Someone asked, what's the model? 2000? No,
This is a 2015 Jaguar Type R. F-Type R.
It's white in colour.
Yep, white with black highlights.
Would you rather the F-Type or Hurricane, honestly?
That's a tough question. You know what? This actually puts more of a smile on my face. This is a bit more difficult to drive as well. I feel like as soon as I put down my foot, I'm going to end up in a tree.
So a lot of people are doing an angry face right now for that. Not a lot of people are happy with that discussion.
What would you guys prefer? Huracan? Or the F-Type?
We're getting love hearts when they say Hurricane, so...
Oh, there we go.
I think...
The Lamborghini is... That puts a lot of smiles on your face as well.
It's cruising through Beverly. Someone said you think like a Ford driver. Completely stock? Question mark?
Yeah, completely stock this one.
Yeah.
What kind of vehicles do you guys currently have? What are you guys driving? And would you trade it for this vehicle?
We'll just check it out.
G-Wagon. Let's try and get some more noises coming out of it. It sounds like almost like a gun, doesn't it? Brakes. I believe it's the brakes on here. I don't actually know if they're what kind of brakes they are. If Jaguar make the brakes. Or if they're Brembos.
Someone said.
We're just passing Beverly Hills now. But believe it or not, the start-stop button down here, that actually pulses. It's not pulsing now, but when you've got the vehicle in accessories mode and you're about to start it, it pulses at the heart rate of a Jaguar. And I got told that by someone that works at Jaguar, and I tend to believe it. It's actually in the manual as well. It's really cool. Just says there's so many little small features on this Jaguar that are
Why do you
pretty
just
cool. G-Wagon.
G-Wagon?
Should we go follow?
Let's go follow.
That's a cool G-Wagon. That's a G63, 6.2 litre. Actually, sorry, no, that's the bi-turbo version. They sound amazing as well.
Shit. Someone asked, let me just go back. What's it? What do you dislike about the car?
I was talking about that before, but probably the technology behind it. It's just a bit slow, not intuitive either. What else? Engineering wise, I don't know. Can you think of anything, Jake? Off the top of your head?
That's about it. You said someone asked, is there a sports button or any weird quirks to
Yeah,
the car?
so there's as I was saying at the start, there's a race mode. You swipe that up the top, dynamic mode off, race mode down. Then it automatically turns on the exhaust, so it makes all those, snap, crackle, pops. Even the keys in carbon fibre. How cool does that look? Yeah, it's cool. Stitching, leather with red. Oh, sorry, it's like maroon stitching. What else? The other thing was, it's got it. If you look up the top, it's got a here it looks like it's got a sunroof, but that's actually not a sunroof. It's just a visor, so it just opens, lets the sun in. If you can see the sun visors here, they're tiny.
Tiny little things.
Don't even know what that would help. What else? Transmission in auto mode, great. Paddle shifters, tiny bit slow. Compared to like say an E-gear, Lamborghini, or a Ferrari, anything similar class to this, it's not as fast.
Someone says, is it comfy? Do you think you'd do a long day drive?
Do you know what? I reckon we could. Like the bucket seats are comfortable. They're highly adjustable.
Yeah. You got the adjustables just here. Everything.
Yeah, you got a heap of technology in here. It's just like I said, the head unit's just a tiny bit slow. But yeah. Alright, we're coming to some buildings, so it will reverberate the noise and ricochet off the buildings. So let's just get the engine ready. Let's just set it, settings correct, and let's give it a go. Oh, we're just on Wilshire Boulevard, heading to Venice Beach in sunny Southern California.
Someone asked, does it skid?
Does it skid? Yes.
Yes.
Very easily.
Trust me, it does.
Standstill burnouts are a no-brainer in this car. A child could do it. What else? Just, you can get completely sideways in this thing with a quarter of a throttle.
Somebody said, would you let anyone eat in it?
Yeah, for sure. Why not? It's not mine, but if
you owned it, probably not.
Probably not, but I'm not too fussed as long as they don't drop it.
Yeah, true.
It's like getting in an Uber car and asking them if you can eat in their car.
Yeah.
It's 50-50.
Yeah.
And you can see the copper paddle shifters here. See how they're just they're just these tiny things at the back here. They're not as big as I'd like them to be, but big enough. You can definitely change it. But see how they stick with the steering wheel. So they're not like Ferrari, Lamborghini, Maserati at the back here where they stick. They follow through with you, which is fine. You know, a lot of people dislike it. It's really, you know, it's really what you're feeling at the time. But
another person said change your underwear. Pull your underwear up, mate. No, it's shorts.
Definitely shorts. It's very hot here in sunny California, so shorts are a must.
Yeah, for sure. Sunset coming on.
What else? We've got an eco button here. So the car does turn off. It's got that feature where if we're at a light, like if I do it right now, if I turn it off sports, dynamic, turn eco mode on, the car will turn off. Yep.
What's the throttle response like?
Absolutely phenomenal. That's the best part about this car. I can literally be on a freeway, put my foot down, instant torque, like instant. The supercharger spins up, you are out of there.
Someone said, is there leg room for a tall individual?
No, I don't think so. Jake's got the seat back as far as it can.
Not quite.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's not the best for full room. But let's listen to the gunshots that this produces. It's not building up as much as it should. We'll put it in a higher gear for a second. There's the back wheels kicking out.
Someone said, would it win in a drag race, in your opinion, with the new Skyline GTR?
Oh, that's a tough question. I don't think it would. When I said it compares to the GTRs, maybe the older versions, this is, like I said, 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.4 seconds. I believe those GTRs are 3.2 seconds. We just went under a tunnel and I didn't accelerate, but we're about to get on the freeway. But yeah, I don't know. I've never put them head to head, so I couldn't tell you that. But I know the 2017 GTRs are pretty insane. I don't think it would compete with one.
Do the vents go up and down when the air is turned off?
Yes, correct. I'll make that. I'll try and replicate that for you now. We'll see if it goes down. It might go down over time. Yeah, there we go. How cool is that? Alright, I'm going to turn it back on. We'll watch it again. That's pretty cool. Now I'm going to get, we're on the freeway at the moment. Just heading to Venice Beach in California. Whereabouts are you guys from? No, sorry Prius, you ain't getting in front of me.
Someone said you shave those legs. You have swimsuit model legs, bro.
Thanks, guys.
Would it beat a GTR on a 40 mile per hour roll?
Honestly, that's a tough question. I don't know until we get them head to head. I haven't driven one of the new GTRs yet, so I don't know. The older GTRs, it might be, you know, on par with them.
Sorry,
but you're comparing supercharged to turbocharged, you know, like there's a lot of wars about that at the moment.
How big's the glove box dash, sorry.
Let's have a look. Big enough.
It's big. Cuts your legs off though. Yeah.
Let's crack my window open a bit. You might get a bit of background feedback just because we are on the freeway and it is chock-block traffic at the moment.
Sorry about the bouncing. This road's really bouncy.
Very bouncy. The shock absorbers, sorry, the shocks on this, very stiff. Like, you know, the ride, very stiff. It's you can feel every bump.
Yeah, these roads are just very bumpy.
Yep. Yeah, for those of you that live in LA, you know the freeway.
Everywhere, cracks.
Yeah, so we're trying to hold the camera as still as possible here.
In your opinion, what is your absolute favourite thing about the car so far?
I've said it before and I'll say it again, the exhaust note. Absolutely amazing. Like, under the tunnel, like I'm hoping we come across a tunnel because, wow, it will blow you guys away.
It's loud.
Me and Jake went downtown last night to a tunnel and It was probably what, half a mile tunnel. It was quite long.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. So many like viral videos have been filmed in this downtown LA tunnel, and we took it there specifically. And
it's a white Jag, just for this person who asked.
Yeah, white Jag. Yep. With black highlights.
Yeah. It's real nice. Sort of see the bonnet there.
Yep, the bonnet's good. It sits fairly low. When you open the doors, they come out quite wide. The seatbelt's trying to strangle me at the moment. But red seatbelts, or like a red Maroni. It's a 2-year-old, well, almost 3-year-old car now, so it's turned from red to maroon. Similar colour to the seats. Amazing colour. The stitching is the exact same colour as well, with carbon fibre highlights up the top here. Carbon fibre down here near where the stop button is. I'm gonna boot. Yeah, I can floor it. We're actually exiting here, so oh, listen to that noise. Oh! It almost sounds like an AK-47. Oh my gosh, that sound. Sometimes you can scare civilians on the side of the street if you want to do that. I don't know, but we've done it a bit today, haven't we?
Yeah.
I mean, not intentionally. I mean, sometimes it's funny, but
Someone said feels like I'm in Iraq. Listening to the gunshots. How about the 6-wheeled Mercedes off-road with the Jag win?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, probably.
Are you talking about the 6x6, like I think it's the G63 or the G65? Because if that's the case, yeah, those are more built for off-road.
Yeah.
And
Well, yeah, we are following the silver car. We're not just stalking it. yeah. Someone said rev it.
Alright, I'll give it a rev for you guys.
They're going to look at us, these guys.
Yeah, there's
and
people
tell
next to
what's
us, right?
going on.
Let's chuck it in gear.
Oh, we better go
We're sitting in traffic, so we look like we're not the coolest people at the moment on the block.
Someone said, what's the quarter-mile time? We're not sure, do we?
No, actually, I'm not too sure. I would assume, I'm going to predict maybe low 11s, low to mid 11s. If someone knows, be sure to put it in the comments.
It's a F-type.
Yeah, F-Type R, this one, made by Jaguar. It's a 5-litre supercharged engine. Produces 550 horsepower. 0 to 60 miles happens in 3.4 seconds.
So they want to know if we're here for the fight, and we are.
Those guys loved it. We're going to give it a little bit of acceleration for these guys. I think those people were watching the stream, because I did hear them say. Is that you?
Would you take the F-Type over an AMG GTS?
That is a tough question. We had the GTS the other day for review. Do you know what? This sounds more brutal, I'm not going to lie. The GTS is more deep, throaty V8. But yeah, that's a tough question. Would you guys rather a turbo, or twin turbo, or would you rather a supercharged?
Someone asked who we're going for in the fight.
I'm going for Mayweather.
No, I'm going for Connor, but I reckon Mayweather might win it. So.
I think it would be cool for an underdog to win.
Yeah.
I'm not fussed either way. We are going to the fight.
What about an M6? Someone asked. Would it
M6? Oh, that's a tough question. Those are good cars.
Yeah. What else we got? Someone said the F-Type Jag does a 11.7.
There you go, 11.7. So it's high 11s. So similar to the C63S, the new ones.
Yeah.
Mercedes, that is.
Shout out to Alex.
Shout out to Alex. Alright, ready? Let's get some gunshots going. No, we need to build it up again. We need to get into a higher gear. You start learning this car. After you've had it for a day, you start learning how to make the noises. Because there is a bit of a technique behind it. You can't downshift, you can't accelerate, and just, you kind of accelerate to that 6,000 RPM mark, and you just slowly release and like press and depress on the pedal, and you can hear the crackles and pops.
Someone said Audi R8 question mark.
Audi R8 I think would have this.
What else is it? Someone's asked, what's your favourite car?
That's a tough question. Have you got one, Jay?
Favourite? Nah, off the top of there's too many.
Do you know what? I'm going to say the Aventador just because it puts a smile on my face. It's not the fastest. It's not, you know, like, don't get me wrong, it's fast, but like, I reckon that's my favourite car. I just like the sound, everything about it. It's not an everyday car, I know, but yeah, it's just my favourite car.
What's your favourite Jag? Someone's asked.
F-Type R.
Yeah, it's got to be this one.
There is another version, the SVR. The difference is body kit, like aerodynamics and such.
What's your favourite manufacturer?
It's a tough question. What are your guys' favourite manufacturers? Mine has to be, I reckon, an Italian brand. Probably, it'd have to be Lamborghini, Ferrari, Maserati. One of those. What are your guys' favourite manufacturers? What's your favourite car?
Someone said Porsche, their favourite.
Oh yeah, cool. Porsches are nice. Definitely a driver's car, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And they can be brutal as well, like sound-wise.
Someone said BMW as well, Porsche again.
Let's try and get this making some noises.
Just in traffic.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're just in that LA traffic. Just on our way to Venice Beach. But like I was saying before, it's hard. Like, you don't want to get this thing out of a low gear. As soon as you go into a higher gear, it's like you're not getting enough enjoyment out of it. You just want to do this. And then we've got a bit of clearance now, so let's see how fast we can catch up to speed. Very fast. Yeah, the throttle response on this car is something different. Oh.
This goes.
Just starting to get sunset here in sunny California.
Is it a DCT? What's that?
I think with the transmission, if you don't change, if you're in flappy paddle mode and you don't change gears, it's kind of like what Mercedes and BMW do. If you don't change gears within a certain amount of time, it puts it back to automatic. I just dislike that. If I'm in paddle shifter mode, I just want to stick in paddle shifter mode, but I guess it's there just as a safety precaution, just in case you forget you're in manual mode. And well, let's try and get more noises coming out of this. But the cost behind this and the amount of smiles that it puts on your face, I don't know. I think
someone asked the price. A couple people.
Well, we just got told that this was 200,000 in American dollars. Australian, you're looking at about 350 plus for a brand new version of the just the R.
So does it come in standard shift?
No, not standard manual shift. It's completely paddle shift and automatic.
It's coming into Venice.
Now they made a SUV version of this called the F-Pace. I haven't driven that one yet, but it looks pretty interesting, sounds pretty interesting. I'm more of a sedan guy myself. Sedan or coupe, sorry. Let's try and get some more gunshot noises.
Someone asked if they said if this video doesn't end in a burnout, you're not Australian.
You know, it might end up in a burnout, I do not know.
Someone asked, what's the fastest we've driven it?
50 miles per hour.
What are you, a cop? No.
Oh, talking about cops. We got to slow it down a bit.
Yeah, one just went past.
It's okay, we're doing nothing illegal here. 50 miles per hour.
Could you put a body in the trunk? Someone's asked. Not really.
No.
There's not really a
Do you
big
know-
trunk.
Yes,
It's
that coming back to the downfalls is space.
Yeah.
We are confined in here. We have got no space behind us, and the trunk or the boot in Australia is very, very limited. Like we fit a skateboard in there today. That's it. Like you know, you'd be lucky to get something else in there. Maybe a jacket so that you can compress. But we're just pulling up to Venice now. And we're just here in sunset. Perfect timing. Now we're going to open the window a bit because we're doing lower speeds. You can actually make these noises.
Someone said, what's the acceleration like after 60 miles per hour?
Fast. That's where the superchargers shine. Like, you know, you're doing, let's just say you're doing 60 miles per hour and you put your foot down, you are instantly going to feel that torque, if not wheel spin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a scary car regarding the torque and acceleration.
So someone said, is there any lag in the paddle shift?
Yes, yeah. Unfortunately, once you're going fast, once you put it in race mode and you're going fast, it's quite responsive. But at slow speeds, yeah, you're talking like, yeah, it's a ZF transmission, so you know, they're amazing bulletproof transmission. But as far as speed, yeah, it's hard to say. In automatic mode, it's absolutely like phenomenal, but in paddle shifting mode, it's a tiny bit slow, just a tiny bit. But I could definitely bear with it. It's bearable.
Is it someone else? Is it all-wheel drive?
No, this is completely rear-wheel drive. So we're here in Venice Beach now, as you can see.
Crowds everywhere.
There's a large crowd.
People everywhere. Someone says, show us the outside. And then everyone said, do a burnout at the end. There's got to be a burnout.
Do a burnout in Venice Beach?
Do you wish I had a clutch?
You know what? I do miss the gated manuals. As far as this one, I don't know. What would you guys prefer it in? Would you guys prefer it in automatic paddle shifting mode?
Got Venice Beach here.
We're just going to park up, and what we'll do when we park, I'll give you guys a show around the car. Who was just tuning in now.
Someone just asked, is it good at tight cornering? Think you could challenge a 911?
Oh,
GTR 3.
cornering's hard in this. You know, if you have this in race mode, the traction control's still slightly on. 1 second, we're just working up parking here. But yeah, no, I reckon around the corners it would be absolutely amazing. I haven't taken it on a track, so I don't know. Haven't taken it through the hills. Thank you. There you go, guys. Free parking. So we're going to do a run around of the car now. We're just going to take it over here. We're just going to do. Just watch out for that bottle. Alright, I'm just going to put it right here.
People keep commenting burnout.
Right here, let's do it. Nah, I can't, unfortunately, guys. Not in Venice Beach. There is a lot of people watching. Police everywhere. Otherwise, I would for you guys. All right, we're gonna get out, and I'll show you guys the car. Let's do this. So if you come around the front here. Sits very, very low to the ground. Very pretty car. We just hit Venice Beach. I'm just going to take over filming for a second. As you can see, the grill's at the front, so aggressive.
You're gonna steal it.
Oh, we've just got someone stealing our car at the moment. Looks like a CarSwap member. They're actually in my pocket. So, big P0 tyres on the back there. Do you want to pop the hood again? We'll just have one quick more look at it.
You know how, you're the one that did it.
Alright, sure. I'll just let Cyrus take over. Just take a quick tour around the car. Quad exhaust as I was...
Can you rev again?
Okay. People watching.
What a show off.
So there's the 5-litre supercharged engine.
Beautiful. Pretty clean engine bay.
Yeah, very clean. This is a 2015 model, guys.
They cover most of the components. Does it have a spoiler?
Okay.
Yes, lots of downforce.
So that one's stuck on. That's actually an aftermarket. It's a little toy. But actually, I was saying at the start of the stream, this thing pops up. When you're going above 100 kilometers an hour or 60 miles per hour, this thing pops up when you're braking and stops, just like a Bugatti, guys. It's pretty cool how it works. But reversing camera here.
How much horsepower does this add?
Probably about an extra 10, something like that. Door handles pop out once unlocked, so that's pretty cool, hey?
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah, I'll try and unlock it, there you go. Lights underneath the door handle.
Nice detail.
Oh.
Does it like that?
Nice Jaguar at the top, at the front here. And R at the front.
Beautiful.
Left front. Alrighty guys, we're going to end the stream here. My name's Kane, I'm from CarSwap. Be sure to check out our app. This is actually on the app.
Yeah, get on the CarSwap app if you don't have it yet. There's tons of cars available for trade.
A lot of cars. There's a lot of, exotics. There's a lot of, nice cars in general.
It's like Tinder for cars. There's all kinds of cars on there. There's another Jag. Yeah.
Alrighty guys. Well, goodbye from CarSwap. And look at Venice Beach.